agenda was that customs will be there, NAFDAC will be there, SON will be there, quarantine will be there, Port Health will be there, all the people that will need to ensure that what is going out is right. That's the idea. It was for that purpose in the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry, a full-fledged parastatal was started, the Export Processing Zone Authority. The first one was Calabar, and they have since had in Kano, had in many other places. It's one of the efforts of the government to reduce the hassle. When my colleagues mentioned NAFDAC will do it, some will do it, I was just trying to add to it before we turned it open. That Nigeria is how large? About 960,000 square kilometers. And we are about 170 million people. And almost all Nigerians are very hardworking. And to imagine that the Nigerian businessman from the different corners of Nigeria will be looking for some NAFDAC and all that. And I just pray that we will let it work. Because if we let it work, people will cut corners from everything we have in paper. That NAFDAC will do very well for people in Lagos, for people in Abuja, for people in Kaduna, for people in Kano. They may not be able to do it for people in Kuzo, and they may not be able to do it for people in Kaura and Namoda, or in Bayelsa. So we need to let the system work. The role of local government was ironed out in that, because you see, the thing was done along with the Constitution. There are constitutional provisions that you cannot toy with anyhow. Certain things are in exclusive list, certain things are in a concurrent list. So you can't say you will take this one out, but how do we bring these things together? How do we even empower? In one of the workshops we had, we were told regulation is not just about policing, it's also about strengthening the system, conducting training for the people. So states are involved. They were all part of the program that had happened. And you know, we have national councils. National councils also take a look at this, where the state government, so that there can be harmony. So it all depends on we letting the Nigerian factor go down and handle issues rather than handle personalities.
Is there any list that we can see? You know, when they were banned and how long was banned?
Yes, please. But the thing I would like to tell you is, as an importer, you expected to have government, customs, gazette book, because everything that is banned is listed. It may take time to list it. The customs will tell you these and these are the ones that are banned, and this is the way that they are banned. You understand? But if you want to actually do that properly, you don't have the financial wherewithal to pick up the book. You can Google them. You Google federal government gazette, go through the pages, and you will see what you want. But if one person gives you a comprehensive list now, it may, some products may have been banned and later unbanned. So that person will give you a wrong information. So you keep reviewing them.
I just want to add to what my brother has said. I think where you can get the list of banned items and goods basically is more in customs. That is goods and products, you know. But chemicals that are banned, you may not necessarily see all of those ones with customs. But with NAFDAC and with the Federal Ministry of Environment, you will see those ones. By the time you get to NAFDAC and get to environment, because the focal point for chemical management, and when we talk of focal point, on different issues, on different trade issues, the world body that are managing the safety concerns designate some centers in the countries because they may not be dealing with everybody. So they designate some centers in the country as focal points. For standards, the focal point is some. For chemicals, the focal point is NESREA. I mean, it's environment. I wouldn't know whether they will have transferred it to NESREA. But in Nigerian law, the management of chemicals and regulation of chemicals is in NAFDAC. So that's why I suggested that if if it is in chemical side, contact NAFDAC and contact environment. Now, why are chemicals very important to environment? You know, at the end of the day, these things go to the soil, and it is believed that they have so much impact on the health of the environment, which could affect animals, all that. But because of the safety aspect, the human safety aspect, the management of chemicals is put in NAFDAC, just like drugs is put there, and the veterinary things are put there. NAFDAC has made efforts to become much stronger than they were before. Before, there were more focuses on drugs, a little bit less focus on food. And thank God Dora really came, changed the things more. The things have even improved better. Now they have a directorate of food safety and applied nutrition. And they are also gone stronger on chemicals. So if it is chemicals, it has to do with chemicals contact both bodies. But general goods, customs.
If it is a frozen chicken, because it's expected to be kept frozen under controlled temperature, those ones, the flexible transparent packaging is the simplest one. What we are talking is that the one that has to be on the shelf, maybe your packaging, maybe cashew itself. You know, sometimes that crispiness that is the quality characteristic is lost because the fluids in the lab, well, it depends on the product. Then you look at what are you trying to protect. Is it air? Is it moisture? So you now recommend there are various brands of flexible packaging. And then this flavor, then we now say, okay, maybe you have to use aminoso. There are various types, depending on cost. There's no point using an expensive packaging for something like that. Because packaging is beyond 50%. You can't see profit in your product. Packaging must be effective, but not too expensive. So you have to weigh it. If you are going to freeze it, you need to have a more expensive packaging to use for that.
If they are not organized, one of the organs is here. If they are not organized enough that makes room for regional and rural, urban, peri-urban units, try to see that you make SME association that can be fairly functional. So if you do that, you can negotiate these things out.
Food handler is not supposed to handle food if he is unfit. If there is any health hazard on him or her, is not supposed to handle food. Then immunization, you cannot compare immunization with the food handler's test. Immunization is quite different from food handler's test. It's only the food handler that's supposed to be tested, and if he is fit to handle food, then he will be certified to do that.
Once you have the necessary knowledge on how to operate it, which is quite easy and simple, you will not have issues at all. I also like to mentioned to you earlier that even though the power went off, we were able to finish our cooking with no stress, because the unit takes into consideration how much energy was actually lost, and then recalculate and adjust the cooking temperature if the need is, and then the cooking continues. So you don't have to worry about using this at all.
Because you want your customers to have the same thing every time they visit you, so that there won't be any fault or any change in your menu basically. So we're talking about the self-cooking center allowing you consistency in the production of your food.
It's obvious the unit will not go to the market to do the shopping. You do the shopping yourself, but the result you are looking for is guaranteed.
My relevance of paper was to enlighten people on product certification, because certification is an attestation that the product meets standards and also consumer expectation. For me, it's very timely, particularly now that the country is focusing more on food and agro-allied products, and then we are trying to encourage our local manufacturers to look inwards. It's part of helping us to look inwards, process our food appropriately, get the right agencies to help, because there are various kinds of assistance. Today, government is focusing on SMEs because they are the bulk of people that produce food. And so if we help the SMEs, that means we are sure that our food that we are processing is safe, and then not only being safe, the quality also should be met in line with the requirements of the standard.
Ace Food is an indigenous company based in Nigeria, and we produce, manufacture, process, and distribute products within Nigeria. We source locally for our raw materials from within Nigeria. We have about 2,000 farmers, thousands of farmers that we work with, to get our raw materials. In this sense, we empower farmers, we empower them, we help them to grow more, in large quantity. So some of this raw material, people believe it can be found in Nigeria, but yet we have farmers that do this, that plant this. So we use them, package them, we mill it. One thing with our products is it's a natural product. There's no additive, no preservative. The shelf life of our product is a year shelf life. It is natural, and very affordable. Very affordable. You can get it in any supermarket, in open markets. What makes Ace Food unique is because it is natural, 100% natural. It is 100% natural, no additive and no preservative. All we do is to dry it in an hygienic environment, and then we mill it, package it into this. I guess we don't need preservative or to add additives to our food. When you have your ginger, you're having a real, natural ginger. Though it is not still in its natural state, because we've dried it and mill it into that. That's saving you stress. You can't keep lots of fresh things in the house. But with Ace Food products, wow, you are good to go.